This is the Heybike Cityscape Electric Bike 350W electric city cruiser bicycle, and I'm actually really excited to share my quick review with you today. When I first saw this bike, what grabbed my attention was its sleek, modern step-through frame and the cool white color I picked out. It really stands out, but it's not flashy to the point of being overwhelming. I want to walk you through my personal experience as someone who is new to e-bikes, point out a few key features, things I love, and a couple of things you might want to keep in mind before making a decision. For anyone looking at e-bikes for the first time, the Heybike Cityscape immediately feels approachable. Everything from the setup to the daily ride is very user-friendly, and I think it's perfect for beginners or anyone who just wants a no-fuss city bike. When my bike arrived, it came in a pretty big box, but I appreciated that most of it was already pre-assembled, so it didn't feel intimidating to get started. Assembly mainly just meant attaching the handlebars, front wheel, pedals, and some adjustments to the seat and the display. The toolkit that comes with it covers everything you need, so you don't have to go hunting for extra pieces. Setting it up by myself took under an hour, and the instructions were pretty clear, even for someone like me who isn't exactly a bike mechanic. One thing that stood out to me as soon as I hopped on is the overall comfort. The Cityscape has a nicely padded saddle, and the upright riding position makes a noticeable difference for my back and wrists. The wide swept-back handlebars really help with posture, and as someone who rides mainly for daily commutes or casual weekend outings, I find it super comfortable. The frame is made from carbon steel, so it feels sturdy, not flimsy or lightweight to the point where you worry about it holding up. At the same time, I'll admit it's not a light bike. It weighs about 58 pounds, and if you have to carry it upstairs or lift it into the back of a car, you'll definitely feel it. For street riding and daily use, though, that weight just translates into stability, which is something I actually appreciate. From my experience, one of the best parts about this bike is the flexibility in how you ride. The Cityscape is built with a 350-watt motor in the rear hub, which gives you 3 ways to use the electric function. There's throttle mode where you don't have to pedal at all, just twist the handle and you're off, which is honestly really fun and a huge perk if you're tired after a long day. Then there's pedal assist, where the motor kicks in and gives you extra power while you're pedaling. You can choose among 3 different assist levels from the simple LCD display on the handlebars, depending on how much help you want. If you turn everything off, you can still use it exactly like a normal 7-speed bike. All the controls are on your right hand, and they're super intuitive. So even if you're still learning, you'll pick it up fast. One feature I wasn't expecting to use as much as I do is the removable battery. It sits right on the frame, locks into place for security, and pops out with the turn of a key. Charging is as simple as plugging it into the wall, and you can do this with the battery on or off the bike. This is a modular 36-volt 10Ah battery, which, according to Heybike, gives about 40 miles per charge with pedal assist. In my actual use, I usually get somewhere between 30 to 35 miles, depending on how much I rely on the electric functions and how many hills I tackle. That's more than enough for my usual rides around the city, running errands, or even just cruising for fun on weekends. If you're planning extra long trips, you'll want to bring your charger along or plan for a quick top-up midday. I try to keep the battery partially charged, so I'm never worried about running out of juice halfway home. Another thing I noticed right away is how smooth the ride feels, even when the road's not perfect. The Cityscape comes with 26-inch wheels and puncture-resistant tires, which means small rocks, debris, or even minor gravel paths won't be an issue. The front fork is equipped with a shock absorber, so bumps and rough pavement don't rattle you too much. Compared to the old bike I used to ride, I can now feel the difference when I roll over a pothole or some unexpected cracks in the sidewalk. The shock absorption makes it less stressful on my hands and lower back. The LCD display is another key feature, right in the middle of the handlebars. It's easy to read, showing your speed, battery level, pedal assist level, and your total distance. There are also buttons for the headlight and horn, which is both handy and kind of fun. I especially appreciate having the headlight for early morning or evening rides. It's bright enough to see and be seen. The horn is a little electronic beep, a small touch, but I use it often when coming up behind slower riders or in crowded parks. Cargo-wise, the rear rack is solid, and I've used it to carry all sorts of things, from groceries to a picnic lunch. You could add a pannier bag, small cooler, or even a child seat if needed. I like that the bike was ready for this kind of use out of the box. No need to pay extra for accessories, just to make it commuter-friendly. The sturdy kickstand holds the bike upright on almost any surface, and I don't have to worry about it tipping when parked. Of course, there are always things to consider that might not be ideal for everyone. Like I mentioned, it's definitely on the heavy side, especially with the battery installed. If you're planning to commute up several flights of stairs, you might want to think about where you'll store it. Also, the seat is comfortable for me, but I've talked to friends who like even more cushion and have swapped it out. That's easy to do, but worth thinking about if you're sensitive to hard seats. One last thing, if you've never used an e-bike display before, it might take a couple of rides to get used to all the functions, but after that it's pretty straightforward. When it comes to safety, I really value the dual disc brakes, which stop the bike quickly and smoothly, even in rainy weather. I've been caught in a few sudden showers and always felt confident about my stopping ability. There's a simple security feature too, the battery lock. I usually lock up my bike and take the battery with me if I'm leaving it somewhere for a long time, since the battery is one of the most valuable parts. In my opinion, the Heybike Cityscape is perfect for everyday city riders or anyone looking to make commuting easier and more enjoyable. Whether you're heading to work, meeting friends, or just looking for a more active way to get around town, I'd recommend this for its comfort, flexibility, and solid build. It's approachable if you're new to e-bikes, and it delivers a smooth, sturdy ride, even with a load in the back. From my experience, the thing that surprised me most is just how convenient an e-bike makes daily life. Tasks that used to feel like a chore, like going to the grocery store or picking something up across town, now feel like a chance to get outside, enjoy the fresh air, and have some fun along the way. I feel safe, seen, and stable. And I save time on my commute too. In conclusion, the Heybike Cityscape Electric Bike 350-watt city cruiser is a well-designed, comfortable, and reliable option if you're considering an e-bike for daily rides or commutes. It's not the lightest model, but it has a ton of features packed into a user-friendly design. For the cost, you get a great package and a bike that's ready to hit the road on day one. If you found this quick review helpful, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and leave a comment below if you have any questions about the Heybike Cityscape, or if you want to share your own experiences. Thank you for watching,